Welcome to the deep dive. Today, our sources take us somewhere pretty specific, Biloxi, Mississippi.
That's right.
And it starts with something totally mundane, like the annual Christmas tree hunt.
Yeah, a real tradition down there.
But it spirals fast. We're talking family feuds, really bizarre rituals, and some, well, fiery consequences.
And, in Biloxi, especially back then, people were serious about their real trees. Not like the casinos, maybe, switching to artificial.
Right.
Folks like this guy, Bill Helpson, his trip to Uncle Abe's Christmas tree lot. It was an event. Very meticulous.
And that meticulousness is key because he notices right away something's off this year.
The trees just were up to par.
Yeah, he said they lacked TLC, just second rate.
But Abe, the owner, he pushes back. Says they're from the same place as always, this farm up in Oxford.
Which leads to this, heated argument. Bill knows something's wrong, Abe's defensive, so the question is why? Why the bad trees, and why lie?
Okay, so this is where it gets tangled. The poor quality wasn't about the farm. It was much closer to home, a family feud. Abe had this massive falling out with his usual supplier, who happened to be his brother-in-law, Dave Bilby.
Okay, family drama. What was it over?
Get this.
No.
A really high-stakes, Christmas-only gambling game. They called it red meat poker.
Red meat poker? Wow, okay, that sounds intense.
It apparently was. Abe was convinced Dave cheated him. Badly. Like marked cards, mirrors, the works.
So he was furious.
Furious enough to, commit theft. He went over to Dave's farm late one night and just stole a whole new shipment of Douglas firs. Snatched them from a backwooded area.
He just took them.
Yep. But what Abe thought was just, getting back at Dave, maybe recouping some losses. He actually stumbled into something way stranger. He hijacked an art project.
An art project? Wait, involving the trees?
Not just involving them. The trees were the project.
Yeah.
This is where Dave Bilby's secret life comes in.
Okay, I'm listening.
Our sources point to Dave being a grave robber.
Seriously? Grave robbing? Why?
Seems like part coping mechanism, part raw material source.
Yeah.
For abstract art. He was specifically after teeth and skulls.
Teeth and skulls. For art. On Christmas trees.
Exactly. He had this ritual. He'd thread the skulls onto the top spike of the firs, right through the occipital bone so the eyes faced up.
Faced heavenward. Okay, wow.
And then he'd use the teeth, gluing them, threading them onto the branches, like ornaments. He'd just finished number 100.
100 trees decorated with human remains. That's something. Did he have a name for this?
Again, he called them Rennzenstein trees.
Rennzenstein.
Yeah, a word he basically made up. He felt it meant something like turning heads to the heavens. His vision was these trees were like sin-stricken, but also beautiful.
Sin-stricken yet beautiful. Okay, so Abe steals these Rennzenstein trees, completely unaware.
Totally unaware. And the impact was almost immediate. Bill and his wife Kim, the ones who bought the first tree, they felt this awful dread from it. Just palpable.
But it got worse, right? The neighbor.
Yeah, Will Raggles, he bought one too. And his house, burned to the ground. Completely destroyed.
Oh my God.
But here's the thing, the fire department, the police couldn't explain. The Christmas tree, the Rennzenstein tree, was standing right there in the ashes.
Untouched.
Unscathed or bothered by the flames, as the source puts it. And when they looked closer...
The teeth.
Yep. Clearly visible on the branches. Fireproof trees decorated with human teeth.
Okay, so this Rennzenstein thing, it wasn't just a concept, it conferred fire immunity.
It certainly seemed that way. And Kim, Bill's wife, she started having these visions, or maybe nightmares. A man dancing around the trees, chanting Rennzenstein.
Sounds like Dave.
Very likely.
Yeah.
And it foreshadows what happened to Abe.
Uncle Abe, the tree seller.
He eventually noticed the teeth on the tree he'd taken home. Realized the absolute horror of what he'd done, what he'd stolen.
What did he do?
Tried to drink it away, apparently. Flitz beer, the sources mention. But then he heard it. A whisper. Rennzenstein. And right then, he drops the bottle, it shatters, sparks fly, and his house goes up in flames.
And the tree.
Just like the Raggles place. House gone, tree perfectly fine.
Unbelievable. So Bill and Kim.
Switched to an artificial tree immediately after that. Can't blame him, really.
No kidding. And Dave Bilby, the creator of all this.
He read about Abe's death in the paper, felt, the sources say, a guilty sort of relief.
I bet.
But the weirdest part, the confirmation. He found the word Rennzenstein etched onto his cat.
Etched onto his cat, Pickles.
Onto Pickles the cat, like burned or scratched into the fur. That's when he knew his creation was real. More than just art.
Wow. Just wow.
And the sources wrap by saying 42 of these Rennzenstein trees, they were never sold. Still sitting there on the lot in Biloxi, cursed, fireproof, immortal.
42 trees decorated with human remains, that can't be destroyed by fire.
Makes you think, right? If this ritual, this Rennzenstein thing, granted immortality and fire protection to these objects.
What else did it do?
Exactly. What other, maybe bigger, unforeseen calamity could be tied to these 42 things still existing out there? Something to ponder.